I
Perfect.
am delighted to be here today with my dear friend and important colleague, Claudia McLaughlin of CMFTO. Welcome, Claudia.
Hello, Katie. I'm so happy to be with you today.
Thank you for taking a few minutes. I can't wait to see these before and after pictures you promised to show us momentarily. Just for a little bit of reference here, Claudia has been in the business of helping clients with all things home related for over 20 years. She started a business and has evolved from interior design and refreshing to move management, staging, editing. And in today's call, because we could cover so many topics, we're really going to focus on the importance of preparing your home for market. And we've got even a case study to talk about. So I'm going to pass this over to you, Claudia, and let you walk us through this project that just looks amazing.
Okay, so I think why this is so important is it's timely. At the very beginning of the pandemic, I was reached by a couple who, so this is, let me frame it, this is the very beginning of March.
Wow.
They were struggling with putting their home on the market, getting it ready. Their agent referred us. And so I was away at the time, came back into the city, and they said, we'd like you to come to our place and walk around. And I said, well, because of the pandemic, and since we have literally been told to shelter in place, the best way to handle this without impact on your household is video your home, send me the video, and within 3 or 4 hours time, we can jump on a call together and I can share with you my thoughts, because the whole premise of this was we want this market ready for after the lifting of the shelter in place. So within 4 weeks, and I'm going to share right now, the before and after of the living room.
So this was a large house, as you're putting up on the context here. Wow. Okay, so a lovely old home in the North Shore.
Right. The couple had lived in the home 35 years. They obviously had a very specific aesthetic. And as I said to them, you understand, the buyer today does not want to look at your beautiful collections. While you have lovely things that you have treasured the experience of collecting and you're very dedicated to your interior, the buyer today doesn't have any imagination to make the yellow walls bare and plain, to minimize your accessories. So I said, this is how we're going to do it. Since you've already bought a home elsewhere, you bought a co-op in the city, I said, we're going to work together. We can work together remotely. We're going to understand what items you will be taking with you, and the items that you no longer want, we can distribute them. But if I don't need them for staging, and this is how we work with every client, no matter how much editing, or as most people call it decluttering, how much editing a home has to go through. If I don't want it for staging, since you're going to be moving it to the city anyway, we're going to give you an enormous advantage here, and you're going to jumpstart your move. We're going to have your property packed up, moved to very temporary storage for maybe 6 weeks at the most. Mm-hmm. Then that can go right into your co-op when it closes. But your home will be prepared for market and in. And this is the highlight, and something, Katie, you and I have talked about even eight months ago when we were doing that presentation at the Orchard. A move-in condition home, to the best of the client's ability, will always sell faster. So
no question.
Drum roll, and here's
drum roll.
There you go.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
So, I know. So again, this is a perfect example. This is what the expectation is in the market. Yep. Neutral color palette, minimizing obviously of accessories, brightening and lightening. This was just taken on my iPhone this morning. The photographer's doing a bang-up job in there right now. But you can see we removed the light fixture in the dining room because that's going to be an exclusion anyway. And our point is, why make it an exclusion and make it a bone of contention at closing or previous to closing? So this home is what you see is what you get. So
Well, it allows the home and the features of that home, the elegance of that home to speak for itself by removing a lot of the, I'm going to say distractions, you can say accessories in art. And yeah, we all know whether the price point's 500,000 or 5 million, first impressions, everybody is going online, they're looking at photos and they're making a decision based on those first views, those first few seconds of whether or not they're even going to take a look at a property. So this looks beautiful. How long did this process take you?
This was from beginning to end. It's actually less than 4 weeks.
Wow.
But I'm just going to put it in the frame of 4 weeks. Like I believe it took us 9 meetings, us on site with our various resources. There were multiple resources we brought in. The client was completely on board with refinishing the floors, which meant at one point we had to do a temporary relocation of most of the furniture because most of the wood floors are being redone, but we still brought it to market exactly within the timetable because we have all these wonderful resources. You've seen them, Cadey.
Yeah,
I mean, I
do.
It's
turnkey.
now, I can, really get it going. So it's so much fun to now that I know how to share photos.
Right. Now we can put us back on screen. Wonderful. Now I see our faces. I mean, it's extraordinary. It's really bravo, because that is what you're delivering to the marketplace in terms of a product that people want to buy, they can envision themselves living in, and the broker is going to have a much easier time selling that home. Wow, here's another one. Okay. You show for a second.
I think I might have said it a little too soon. I'm going to share the before and after of the stairwell. The client, of 1 minute technical difficulties here.
I might interject here. I'm going to interject. We're going to be losing you. You're showing this, and I want to because I want to be mindful of time here. So, it's extraordinary. You brought up a point when we were prepping for this, which I think is a point that I want to make to the broader audience listening to us, and that's what Claudia's services can do, and I've referred her to this, is that you're staging your home to sell it, but you can also edit and stage your home to live in it and enjoy it. You made an important point that I think is worth kind of ending with, and that is, what do clients tell you when they hire you to prepare their home for market? You hear it every single time.
Every single time. After the 3rd day of working with our clients, and certainly after the paint went on the walls, we want the palette, we want to take this exact paint schedule and we want to put this in our co-op downtown. Why did we wait so long?
Right.
We're enjoying the refresh. Without a doubt, every time we work with someone, it never fails. That's exactly what they say. So that gets to exactly what everyone's doing today. Everyone is home editing their shoes closet, their coat closet, their kitchens. So be very assiduous with this. Really dive in and know that Cadey and I are always here to help you. We can always jump on a FaceTime call, right, Cadey, and help someone understand the priorities in a home. It's something we're doing quite a bit of, and we're here as a wonderful resource for you.
So we're going to put our contact information, Claudia's contact information, at the end of this video presentation. I always invite you to reach out to Claudia or me, and we thank you so much for participating in our call today. And Claudia, excellent job. Thanks for being a part of it.
Thanks, Cadey. Thanks for inviting me today. Have a great day.
My pleasure.